All right, so you started a new business. We have a new website. I want to talk to you about building these essential citations or listings or profiles. And I want to talk to you about why they're important. So first off, the reason why we have to do this, I'm going to show you in this blog post just underneath here. We have 10 essential citations or profiles that I want you to build. And then after that, we want to build as many of these citations as we possibly can or listings, right? So in the beginning, we've got Google Business, which you've probably done. It's probably a good idea to do the Google Local Home Services for some of you. Not everybody does that, but Bing Places, you gotta set that up. Apple Maps, you need to set that up. Your Facebook business page, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, LinkedIn, Yelp. Even if you're not going to be active on all of them, you should at least do enough so that you show up. And here's what I'm trying to show you. If you do a branded search, so there's 3 things you want to know. Number 1 is that you want to protect against branded search. If somebody actually finally finds out about you and actually makes a search, like for example here, Feedback Crunch, look at what I've got. I've got my website when you search, right? Not only that, but I've got a whole bunch of YouTube videos that I will actually put my business name in there so that it will show up in a response. Then here's my YouTube channel. Now, what I would, you get to learn from me, right? What I would do is I would do Feedback Crunch, web design, and marketing. This should be the title. Your title should be used in everything. So your YouTube channel should be titled that. Your LinkedIn business page, which is different than your individual page, should be there. Your Facebook business page, which is different than a profile, should be set up for that. You need to do an Apple Maps. So what you'll see is you do Apple Maps Business. If you just search Apple Maps Business, you can go in here and you go Apple Business Connect. And what that'll do is it'll get you into the Apple ecosystem, and you're going to fill all of these out. Make sure that they're listed. Now, this is actually the podcast thing that I have going on. As you move down here, you've got Twitter. I really recommend that you open up a Twitter account because it will show up in a branded search. In fact, you'll see some of my more recent tweets are there. As we move down, I have other websites that we can get you hooked up on. Just message us. We can even let you write on them. I've got accountingwebsites.org. We've got bookkeeperseo.com. We've got accountanthustle.com. We got a bunch of them. But then I opened up a Capterra. And these are kind of the other tiered ones. So if you can get on Capterra, that's fantastic. You can't always do that. You can get onto bark.com and yelp.com. ZoomInfo is another good one. Clutch.co is good. There's even some bright local things we can do. There's a citation. UpCity is a paid one. So a lot of these, I'm on Teachable, Crunchbase, Minneapolis Chamber. If you just search my name, what you're going to find is that you've got Angie and HomeList and Home Advisor and Thumbtack. The number one thing you want to do is fill up that branded search. If you look at that, it is Feedback Crunch all the way down. My Pinterest, my TikTok, my Influencer Marketing Hub, the org. There's other things I haven't even signed up for, but the goal is you get a lot of these, and over time, they should also be completely filled out and then point back to your homepage, because these will help with search engine optimization. So at least opening them up. And then the other thing that we're going to do is we will make sure that on your website, when you come way down here, we're going to make sure that we have outlinks to these things, so we're actually linking out to them. And then the other quick update that we'll do is inside of your Google Business profile. Give me just a second. So if you go to your Google Business, you'll click here, Google Business Profile, or it might just pop up if you go there. And once you get to Google Business Profile, which is in a different location, there's a new place to actually go in and put your social media. Oh, where did it go? Is it under Edit Profile, I think? So we always want to make sure that our business name, you can't spam it, but that should be a good title, description. And then down here, I believe we've got, it might have changed. Let me go look. There's a place here for these social media profiles. Let me find it. Oh, duh. Sorry, guys. It's right here in your profile. As you move down, you go to social profiles, you hit edit, and you can add everybody in there. And you'll want to do that because then it will kind of connect it right here. And you get just good integration to everything. And what I found is that all of this will help on your for your search engine optimization, your branded search. It sends the signals. If people search and they bump into your stuff, that's good. You'll never know which social profile people prefer to be on. The other thing is there's a bunch of paid ones that are out there. And here's the bad, dirty secret. The more backlinks we have going to your website, the better. And honestly, sometimes they're worth paying for. In fact, there's a couple of them in here. One of them is expertise.com. So if you go to like Minneapolis web design, for example. You'll notice on your core commercial keywords in your metro area, you'll find a lot of this, right? Clutch.co, expertise.com, and there's a couple other ones here that you'll see. UpCity, that's another one. And they're third-party aggregators. And while they cost money, it is annoying. It's, each one of these you'd have to go in and get your own reviews. But opening up and getting some reviews to these is usually good because it will provide a backlink. Expertise.com, I know for me to do this one, which is Minneapolis, it's probably a B market. We're not an A market or anything, but it's big. For me to be on there up on the top, I think I had to spend $250 a month to be on there. I did it for a while, and I think it actually helped a lot with our backlinks and stuff. That's good. UpCity, that's another one. They're all going to tell you, like, if you spend more money with your advertising, you can get more leads. And it's like, people who come here and submit through this system are really looking for bids and quotes, and it's not great. But UpCity, that's another one. So a lot of these, what they'll do is you will get links to your website. So because there's a link, that's helpful. So DesignRush, but there's a ton of accountant ones. We'll have other articles that explain that, but at minimum, guys, I want you to open up as many of these profiles as you can. It's probably a good idea. You can either do chambers of commerce, you can do your regional chambers of commerce, you can get set up all over the place, but please fill this stuff out. Make sure that your title is there. Make sure you fill out as much of the information as you can. And then we have, since we've done your website and your ads, we've got a bunch of images that we can upload. So it could be that you share access with that. But check out this list below. We will keep adding to it and it will help you get started.